Where's the quest marker? I think for that one quest, it might have been, what was it? Was it the merchant quest? Um, I need the sand radishes. I think I needed 4 of them. I think I have 4 of them now. Alright. It's like down below this thing, whatever, in that clearing area. Alright, I probably shouldn't take a fall that far, right? It's probably a bad idea, probably not ideal for my survival. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see the quest marker. It is now being displayed on the UI. Alright, didn't take fall damage. Excellent. What's over there? That is some kind of cave. Alright, what do you want? Bryce. But a different Bryce than the gym leader in Gen 5. I came to set up another base camp, but I don't spy Craig of the construction corps. I told him to meet me at the base of the falls here in the Alabasta Islands, so where is he? He's not the type that usually gets lost, so I'm honestly a bit worried. Do me a favor, will you find him for me? Alright, so you are wearing sandals in the freezing cold snowlands, and I don't understand why you would do that in the slightest. My guess is that there's going to be, like, multiple sets of waterfalls in these freezing coastlands, and I don't know, maybe if I go, like, over here, there's going to be another waterfall draining into or out of this, like, pond thing, and he's going to be over there. But that just feels like... That just feels like my gamer instinct for how this is going to go. Alright, there is a Basculin over there. And the Basculin despawned, so I don't get to waste any time doing that. Alright. I said I was going to go do, like, quest things, and then I saw this. And then I think I might instead throw Gumi at these rocks and have Gumi just whack its very soft and gelatinous and, like, slug-like face forehead against the rocks, and somehow have Gumi's forehead be stronger than the rocks. But we can go into this cave, into the secret hollow. This is one of those places where, again, if this was Xenoblade Chronicles, I get like an obscene amount of experience just from walking in the door. Another wisp. 16 remain. Haven't found that many in this area yet, but I suppose for what it's worth, I still haven't like explored that much of this area yet. I think I should get a level up after I smash these two, if I'm reading that experience bar correctly. Almost, not quite. Alright. That wasn't bad though. We got some nice items out of that. And I can't go up waterfalls, right? That's not Bosco Legion's power. Okay, so no, the partner in crime is just going to be on the other side of the waterfall. Other side of the same waterfall. There's not going to be like a second waterfall. Yeah, getting lost isn't exactly what happened. I think you're the one who got lost, although I suppose it's just a matter of perspective. Maybe he did get lost, who knows? Maybe you really did agree to meet here. This is fortuitous indeed. Have you seen Bryce about? Bryce from the Supply Corps? He's the one who told me to meet him at the base of the falls, and he hasn't shown. What? You say he's on the other side of the shore, across the river? I'm glad you came around, or I might have been waiting here till I turned into a block of ice. I'll hurry off and find Bryce then, so we can get that camp up and running in no time. Alright. Did I actually, like, did the game just get interrupted in the middle of that? Alright, Sneasel! No. Alright, that's a chest of bar, which I don't have room for. And, these two idiots... Come on. There we go. These two idiots can meet and do their base building schemes and plots and whatever over here. Alright, you two. It's cold as a cub cheese snot out here. That is one of the grosser metaphors you could have used. Idioms. That would be an idiom. Would it? The tell is like similes have like or as, and metaphors don't. So maybe it would be a simile, I guess, just a straight comparison, a direct comparison. Look, I haven't thought about this stuff in like 15 years, alright? How did those Pearl Clan people stand it? Boy, do I owe you for finding Craig for me. Now we can finally get things set up. And we have ourselves a fast travel point and a point that we can return to heal and do other things. So that's gonna be pretty nice. Our newest base camp. Stop by anytime you need. And we are going to get a reward in the form of a base camp. Alright, Professor. What do you have to say? Oh, shut up, you with your long sleeves. Goodness, I don't know how Pokemon living in this frigid place find the energy to dash about as they do. Do they have a nice layer of insulating fat, perhaps? There must be some trick to it. Well, as it turns out, some of them actually do. And here we have a base camp side quest. If I can activate it. It's so cold I can't even feel my fingers. I can't work like this. I just want to earn my way up through the ranks. But to do that, I've got to at least warm myself up enough to feel my fingers. Do you think you could bring me a Pokemon that's good at manipulating flames? Then it could keep a fire roaring for me. If you just mean any fiery Pokemon, it just says catch a fire type and give it to Bryce. That is definitely in order. I think the first one I come across, Magmar, should be more than adequate. It has Flame Body as well to boot in games that have abilities anyway. Alright, have a Magmar. You're already feeling much warmer? Now you can focus on your work. That is excellent. Another day's hard work. I guess it's just beginning another day's hard work for you, in your case. Alright. Unless, of course, you want to take a nap, which is perfectly valid. Alright, do I have to find someone who knows Wake Up Slap next? Full Restore, large experience candy. And that is going to be both sent to my long-term storage because I don't have space in my inventory. Alright. I can craft a lot of, like, balls now. Alright, I'm not gonna use all of my iron chunks so that I don't lose the space in the inventory for it and have to, like, pick up something else, and then if I want more iron, like, discard something, but... Alright, we got some Ultra Balls. What is next? So, I've done the base camp thing. Oh, if I were to keep going up here, that would have been Lake Acuity. Do I want to go to Lake Acuity, or do I want to do plot stuff? I said I was going to do plot stuff, like, a while ago, and I haven't yet done plot stuff. Ah, what the hell, let's go up to Lake Acuity. Alright, Stantler can be our old reliable mount. And what's the run button? That's the run button. That's the jump button, though I don't really think I need to jump. Hello, Drifblim. Goodbye, Drifblim. I'm just gonna run past all you nerds as fast as I can, because I don't really feel like stopping and fighting anything. I already got a pretty good look at what's around here anyway. And welcome to Lake Acuity. Alright, Chimecho, that's a new Pokemon, I think. And is that a Rufflet? Can't see, it's very small on the screen. I want to say that's a Rufflet. Alright, ow! Ow. Alright, you know what? I wanted to... Alright, yeah, that's definitely a Rufflet, and... Sneasel, nobody invited you. Alright, you took down my Walrein, so let's do this in style. Actually, do I want to kill Sneasel with a level 33 Gumi with Dragon Pulse, or do I want to actually catch you? Let's get revenge! An exact revenge on your face for taking down my Walrein. And there goes Sneasel. Alright, Gumi should get some solid experience for that. A third of a level. Not really solid experience, but you know what? We'll go with it. And, of course, Chimecho ran away. If I can actually find my Ultra Balls. Although, this is just a Rufflet. I don't think it'll be that hard to catch. Oh, you know what? I have Wing Balls. And this will make it easier to just throw the Wing Ball at you from over here. And now you've seen me. Alright, so that was sort of a waste of Wing Balls. Maybe we try that again without missing. I don't think you have the angry red eye on me anymore. Oh, come on. You had to move at the last second, didn't you? It's like when you shoot an arrow at someone in Skyrim from, like, way the heck far away, and you think it was a pretty good shot, but they just, like, move at the last possible second. I do like Rufflet and Braviary. They are fun Pokemon, and you know what? I'm kind of dumb. I did not realize that the Ultra Balls that I crafted just went straight to my storage, because I didn't have enough space for them in my inventory. There's another Rufflet. So, oops. Gonna catch you from sneaking up on you. Bonk. That was a much better throw than the ones I was making earlier. Alright, congratulations, we have caught ourselves a second Rufflet. And that is a Kadabra. Alright, I thought a Electabuzz looked like a Kadabra before. But that is a Kadabra. Do I want to try to, like, catch you from here? It's too late, I can't do that. Alright. Staraptor! Alright, that's fun. We have caught ourselves a Kadabra. And I think that was a Rufflet that was animating at, like, only a couple updates per second out in the middle of the sea over there, but I'm not entirely sure. I imagine it would be really hard to sneak up on you, wouldn't it? Yeah. Alright, Swinub gained a level from that, which definitely welcome. Getting a better look at... Is this Snow Point Temple? I think this is supposed to be Snow Point Temple, alright. I thought it was like a fancy mansion or something like that, but then I remembered where we are, and I think it's a bit more likely that we are actually standing in front of Snow Point Temple. So that's cool. So there's another Rufflet up here. I really want to sneak up on you because sneaking up on you is fun and all that. And there's something, probably a Bronzong, which is right behind me trying to kill me, which I don't appreciate all that much. Alright, that's going to be a Rufflet. I'm going to apparently have caught 3 of them. Probably, is that 2 without being seen? Number of light specimens I've caught. And there's also, it didn't say if there was anything about sneaking up on them without being seen, but I feel like that might have been covered in that, like, +1 other or whatever. Alright, raspberries. Not my favorite, but you know what? I could probably just, like, sell a bunch of those berries and get a decent amount of money for them because I never use them. And I have a large number of them, and they're probably worth something in the collective, even if they're not that valuable on their own. Alright, Snow Point Temple. So we are going to walk in here. We are going to insert the, like, dragon claw made out of, like, topaz or whatever into the locking mechanism and open the door, right? You hate fun. Okay. That's unfortunate. In that case, I guess I'll just go and run off this way into the middle of the lake, eventually, and we can possibly, it's really going and just picking on all the Rufflet now, aren't I? We can go and, see if there's anything in the middle of the island there. Okay, so you actually escaped. That's unfortunate. Lepiberry. Alright. And there's probably just going to be more Kadabra and other things that we've seen off this way, but I will circle around to where the waterfall is anyway, just in case. No, Alakazam. I mean, Kadabra. Not quite an Alakazam. I have used an Alakazam in both single player and in multiplayer, and it was quite good, but I feel like in this particular playthrough, I'd prefer to favor things, which I have not, like, used before in the past, just for the sake of something different. And there's a couple exceptions that I might make, but for the most part, I'm going to be sticking with Pokemon that I haven't used before. Staraptor, for example, I have used in various playthroughs of Platinum, but I don't think any YouTube ones, and you're not interested. Yeah, it's probably not going to be on my team for super long anyway. So, as usual, this is a rock, and we can't go inside the rock or anything, and I think I just ran around it like twice looking for an entrance without realizing that it's just a rock. In that case, the quest marker is pointing down there. Can I, like, would I die if I just go down the waterfall? I probably would. Let's not go down the waterfall. Alright, there are a lot of Rufflet, just like here. That was a very good throw for someone who's just, like, sitting down in a chair mounted on the back of a fish. Wish I could throw that hard from a sitting position without having to really, like, lean into it or anything. Alright. Bronzong I'm not going to fight, mainly just because I don't want to be here all day. Never mind, I changed my mind. Bronzong I will fight. Let's see if I can actually get all 3 of these guys at once. I can. Oh, that's probably gonna be a bit of a problem, given that these things are a certain way. Alright, caught 2 of them, defeated 1 of them, and another one spawned. Everyone on my team except for Typhlosion is dead, which is a little inconvenient. But, alright. I really need to go back to base camp. It is a really good thing that I just opened up the one just like right at the bottom of this cliff. And then we can go and do main plot things. I promise. So where are we going? Off in this direction? Ah, yes, that makes sense. We're going off in the direction of the, like, big iceberg thing that literally looks like an Avalug. Alright, that's gonna get me into a fight, isn't it? Snow Run. I have seen a million of you. I am just gonna run away from... I said I am just gonna run away from that one. And... yeah, we'll battle another time. At least, that is a different Pokemon than the Geodude that usually leaps out of those sorts of things. Anyway... no, Glalie, no. I didn't even pick on your little brother. You don't have to get mad at me. Alright, what is this? Oh, is this one of those, like, salt things? That is one of those crunchy salt things. Middle of the snow, not the place you would maybe expect to find a crunchy salt, but... alright, so we have Diamond, Pearl, and I didn't see who the third person was. Some guy who is literally going topless. I have many questions. Well, that was a real slog, fighting through those miserable icy winds to reach the desolate bit of nowhere. Well done, us. This gentleman is Avalug's warden and my most honorable teacher, Gaeric. Show some respect, Adaman. Let's begin with some proper introductions. I am Gaeric. I serve as one of Pearl Clan's wardens. And you must be Dragonite, right? Of Galaxy Team? Answer me this, would you? On what grounds do you come here seeking to quell the Lord Avalug? Alright, so... both are going to end up in the same place, I'm assuming, because that is usually where these questions go. What is wrong with him being frenzied? Well, it could cause... did I just answer with I don't know? Alright, you're not even responding to me, so who cares? I have another question. Setting aside any orders, what is it that your heart tells you to do? I'm just gonna go with Quella's Frenzy because I don't think it's generally good for the ecosystem as a whole to have, like, Pokemon just completely running wild the way that they are now. Our mighty Lord of the Tundra, Avalug, has done nothing to trouble any person or Pokemon, so you are going to be, like, the Pearl Clan's analog to the, who was it that we were dealing with last time? Melly, I think. Alright, so you're just going to be not any fun. Aren't we also duty bound to free our Pokemon from living in fear that such a colossal Pokemon might begin to wreak havoc at any moment? Yeah, especially ones that are, like, shaped like an iceberg and just as big. Alright, there's some logic to that, but if this is what you hope to accomplish, then we must judge whether this child is up to the task. Who cares about the grandstanding? Let's get to battling. Alright, this guy speaks my language. My musculature is hard and unyielding as ice. Think you can break through? Alright, well, fortunately I've got a couple Pokemon that are on the fairly beefy side, and this is actually not one of them. Why do I have Swinub out front? That seems like a mistake. Alright, something tells me that's going to be it for Swinub. Yeah, critical hit. Something tells me that that wasn't the most important factor in this fight. Alright, so since we're doing ice types, I've got a fire type. The one Pokemon I've had on my team since the very beginning of the game. Alright. I'm gonna go Agile Style on... I said Agile Style on, I think, Frostlass, because Frostlass feels like the bigger offensive threat. Oh, you're only level 24? What is this? Alright, well, there goes Frostlass, so you don't get an opportunity to use Shadow Ball on me or anything of that sort. Crunch! Alright. Big Teeth, probably not really going to put that much of a hurt on Typhlosion. We're gonna Strong Style Flamethrower. Still wish that I could Strong Style Overheat. I don't know when I mastered that move. And there goes Glalie. And that is it for this fight. Alright, battle decided. That was pretty fast. And Gumi gets a level. Gumi masters a move. I get a level. I think that was Walrein gets a level. Alright, I'm as tough as an iceberg. You had a level 24 Frostlass. Frostlass is as close as you could get to being a literal glass cannon until the Pokemon Company just decides to add the glass type to the game. Alright. I suppose all you can get on with it now. This one's alright. So, if that was all it took for me to convince you, why couldn't we have just fought like 5 minutes ago and not had to worry about the stupid like test quiz answer thing that you had me doing? Anyway, some may still have their doubts about a stranger like Dragonite, but I'll vouch for her. Alright. Then if you insist on quelling Avalug's fury, you'll want to claim some of that eternal ice he likes and bring it to my lord's seat. Good luck. Alright, so that is our quest item of the day. You'll have to be able to fly, which means you need Braviary. Alright. Long story short, you've got to seek out a young lady named Sabi. Tell the long story. You're not saving any time if we waste it out. If we waste it puzzling out what you mean. Pearl Clan's... One of Pearl Clan's lords, yes. Seems a bit odd for me to do the talking. Alright, so Adaman, this is like the first time in like the last 35 hours of gameplay that you've decided to shut your mouth. Oh no, okay, you're not deciding to shut your mouth. Listen up. This eternal ice stuff can be found atop Avalug's legacy here. Which is the big old iceberg that's sticking up out of the ground, I guess. But to get there, you'll need my clan's help. Not even Sneasler can climb this surface, let alone a person like you or me. You're going to have to approach it by air with Braviary's help. Gaeric once managed to climb nearly to the top of Avalug's legacy, I'll have you know. He said he made it to within 6 feet of the top. Might makes right. Or at least height. I'll give that pun a 3 out of 10 at best. Try again, Pearl. And about Sabi, how do I put this? Even when she's not flying with Braviary, she's got her head in the clouds. Well, you'll understand once you meet her. Head toward the Snow Point Temple, and you'll probably come across her sooner or later. Sabi! My clairvoyance told me that I'd lead you on my chase. Think you can reach me? I see what you mean about Sabi, but why would she be up there? Why wouldn't she be up there is the better question. Seems you better focus on pursuing Warden Sabi. Allow me to focus on my workout while I can. Alright, so... You are the game's dedicated gym rat. And how do I get up there? I guess, okay, I can just climb up this ice because it's not as, like... I see what they're going for with this ice, is that, like, it's not just a straight climb. It is actually, like, an overhang, so Sneasler doesn't have, like, a way to grip on climbing and that sort of thing. Anyway, Alright, I'm gonna heal with items, hang on. Now then, we can climb up here, and it's not gonna be so much a climb as much as just like a gentle slope, I see. Alright. No Sneasler needed. Unless there is. For this, like... Alright. I was gonna say, if I just need Sneasler for that tiny little bit, that would have been a little bit, something. So you have a very nice hat, I must say. You look... I've said this multiple times about multiple people, but you look like a character from One Piece. Name's Sabi. Or I guess you could say just like any generic anime style, but... If you remind me of a specific, one of the Baroque works henchmen. Alright, whatever. So, yes, my name is Dragonite, and I do need to borrow your Braviary, and you have a very interesting either feather or, like, magical fire coming out of your eyes. That's different. I've heard about you. You're super talented, right? I bet you're gonna be fun to play with. I know why you're here, too. You want Braviary's help so you can quell Avalug's fury, don't you? Well, you'll get it. If you can catch me first. Let's go, Braviary. And we are playing hide and seek. Who was the, I'm trying to remember the exact name of the character I'm thinking of from One Piece, from the Baroque Works story arc. I want to say she was like the painter, the one that I'm thinking of. Alright, so I looked it up while I was running over here, and it was Miss Golden Week, who was with Mr. 3, who has the wax powers, not Mr. 2. Anyway, so it's a good thing that this game has these quest markers here, because I would have been searching for like a very long time trying to find you. If not for that fact. You there, Sabi. Dragonite! You're like way too happy to see me. You made it all the way up here in this cold, but the question is, did you catch me, or did I let myself get caught? Ooh, and one more thing. Am I really clairvoyant? No idea. The better question is, like, do I care? No one but me could really know, right? Anyway, the challenge continues. The next stop on our merry chase is Snow Point Temple. But the real question is, am I really having fun playing with you, or am I bored? Let's go, Braviary. I must say, I am having fun reading your lines. Some of the characters in this game, when I read their dialogue, it's just like, get to the point already, but you're actually fun to read. So you are going to run off, and Snow Point Temple is in that direction. What even is up here? Oh, is this the place where I, like, called the throat of the world or something like that? A couple of videos ago. Anyway. I've already been up to Snow Point Temple. I don't think you really need to see me make that walk again, so I'm just gonna cut away until we get there.